like Dee Dee Smash, you know, the dudes and all that sort of Dave Dobbin. Obviously, that's all like of his bands and stuff. But definitely, you know, I remember my parents had a it's called Nature's Best. I don't know if you've heard of that, but it's just a whole collaboration. It was like 6 CDs or something of all various artists all over New Zealand stuff, and it was just, I mean, there's so many talented musicians here, man, that I don't think get enough credit, you know, out there, because we're such, you know, we're so far away, you'd really from everywhere else, that, like we were saying even before the show, like so many people that are so famous here and so well known, and so talented, but don't get the sort of recognition or whatever out, if that's the right word, you know, out there, you know, because we're just so far away, really. I mean, apart from Australia, they probably are known there, but anywhere else, it's sort of, they don't really reach it, you know, apart from sort of what your Lord and stuff like that, you know, she's big time now, but yeah, man, apart from that, I feel it's pretty safe to say that they just stay in New Zealand, but
would your parents take you to gigs when you were young? Would you go to gigs? Was it a thing? Was that a thing for you?
I've definitely been to, like my old man's definitely like, he's had always a lot of musical friends, you know, like being like Fagan, it's like always been, you know, surrounded by musicians and stuff. And I think my parents, even maybe not going out to gigs specifically, but just always been involved with music, you know, like I remember mum cranking Four Non Blondes and dad and all that, like just cranking and singing, you know, like all my life has just always been, you know, like music's always been a part of it for sure, yeah. Always been, yeah.
And how cool to have Andrew Fagan rocking up at your place and you going, what a legend, eh?
Yeah, what a legend, bro. He's such a good dude, such a cool guy, you know, definitely worth talking to, I think. Yeah, I mean, you've had him on the show before, but yeah, he's got a lot of things going on.
He was doing some work in the area. And then he's good friends with Philip Hart, who is massive, like with his flies, his planes and boats and all this stuff. Like, awesome guy. Shout out to Philip Hart. And then he was jamming, and I think Andrew Fagan happened to be at the same place where he was jamming. So he jumped on stage, he grabbed the mic and started to sing, probably Forever Tuesday Morning or something like that. Someone recorded it, posted on social media, and then suddenly we're like, "Oh, Andrew Fagan is around."
Was this just recently? Is this when he came onto the... Right,
So I don't remember exactly how the thing was, but like Stu is a big fan.
Yeah.
Stu from Corrosive Moses and Let's Go Discahigo that we play together.
Great local band, the boys.
Thank you very much. So he was telling me, he was like, man, Andrew Fagan, like it's a legendary New Zealand musician, because I was telling you before the show, the cool thing of what we're doing here is that I know a little bit of New Zealand culture, but like nothing compared to you guys. My cultural background is completely different from Kiwi. So like I'm always ready to absorb old school classic music, New Zealand, but for me it's new, you know. For me it's like, oh cool, I'm always king. So when he told me about Andrew Fagan and I got to listen to them all, because I'm like, whoa man, this is so ahead of its time.
Yeah,
you know?
And my dad's always said that as well. Fagan was always ahead of his time, you know. He's got so many things going on in his head, you know, like in such a great way, you know. He's got so many great ideas, and he's such an awesome dude, man. Yeah.